there! Hi! Hello. Real matte blur tints that leaves your lips feeling soft on the outside and moist on the inside. It's the PERIPERA's Ink Matte Blur Tint, which were released last spring. Today, with the 5 new additional colors, I have with me all 15 colors from this line. So let's start the review right away. PERIPERA's Ink Matte Blur Tint case has a matte skinny design unlike the usual PERIPERA signature bottle that we've come known. And when looking at the top of the lid, I can see the number of each tint. The applicator has also changed from the original long round applicator to long square shaped one, which applies detailedly, but you'll need to adjust the amount because a lot of the tints tends to come out with it. When applied, it has a soft and moisturizing texture, and when blending it with my finger, it changes to matte formulation that feels blur-like. Looking at all the colors, number 1 to number 10 seems to be focused on toned down moody warm tone colors rather than bright and strong colors, and number 11 to number 15 seems to have deeper filling colors. Checking to see how they stain, I'll remove half of them off. I can see that each individual tint stain in their own color instead of having the same pink stain. But after going through removing them off about twice, I find that the staining isn't strong since they remove quite neatly. I think it's similar to the Ink the Airy Velvet. Number 1 Goddess Beige is a soft apricot beige color that is great to use as a base when applied lightly and gives off a calm feel when applied in full lip. Number 2 Vintage Ginger is a toned down autumn color which gradates into a calm and pure coral when applied lightly, and when applied thickly, it feels like coral with a bit of milky brownish color that gives your lips a moody feeling. Number 3 HITWAVE Orange is said to be a vintage's burnt orange, but I find it to be more like a burnt orange with a pinkish tone, which also kind of feels a bit more vivid than number 1 and number 2. Number 4 Passion Apple is a color that feels like guava juice. It's a color that appears as a soft and warm pink-brown color that feels very mysterious. Number 5 Dusky Orange is a chilly orange color with a lot of brown, somewhat similar to the color of ink pads. Like its name, it's a chilly orange that'll gather and focus people's attention on your lips. Number 6 Newest Coral is said to be a very vivid orange color, but it feels deep and calm when actually applied. I think it's a color that can hold its own weight. Number 7 Blush Pink is a lively pink coral color that, rather than being a cool tone, appears to be more on the border between warm and cool. Number 8 Hush Pink Beige is a creamy rosy color. It's a dried rose color but with a pure milky-ish feeling to it. It also feels mute, so I think it'll be great for people who often uses mute pink color or for those with mute summer tones. Number 9 Thrilling Red is a red color like an apple peel, which feels like it's cool and warm at the same time, so I think it'll look great for both warm and cool tones. Number 10 True Red Brick is a very deep plum red color. It applies with a plumish gradation when applied lightly, and a plum color with a deep red mixed in when applied thickly. Number 11 Damask Red is said to be a red color filtered with a mysterious brick color, but I think it's more like a dried rose color with a slight saturation. This is my favorite color among all the colors. Number 12 Cerise Pink is a cherry pink color. It's also similar to a deep cherry red color, which I think people who like pinkish red colors will like. Number 13 Maroon Berry is a great red color, which will be great for people who are worried about red lips don't look good on them. It is also a recommended color as a beginner item. I think it's a great deep red color to use in the winter. Number 14 Fan of Pink is said to be a pink color that people who loves pink will like, but I personally think it feels reddish. The last number 15 Cinnamon Coral is a cinnamon color just like its name. It feels similar with number 1, but I think it feels more orangish. Like this, I applied all the colors on my lips, and now for some recommended combinations that'll be great to use when mixed. The first color, Goddess Beige, is great to use as a base and can be mixed with all the colors, but I found that mixing number 1 Goddess Beige and number 4 Passion Apple and number 1 Goddess Beige with number 10 True Red Brick to be the most satisfying combination of all. And number 8 Hush Pink Beige is also great to use as a base. Applying on number 8 Hush Pink Beige as a base, along with number 1 Damask Red, was my favorite. The blur look was very impressive as soon as these tints touched my lips with their soft formulation, and the colors were so pretty. I also like that they were easy to gradate by just roughly applying and rubbing the tints with my finger. Since they don't have a strong stain, I recommend this for people who like lip products with a moderate staining and clear colors or enjoy gradation or ombre lip looks. But just as I mentioned before, the applicator does bring up a lot of product, so you best adjust the amount you apply on. I found that applying on a lot of the tint from the beginning and blending it with my finger will appear as if your lips have a lot of dead skin from exfoliating and ends up not lasting long. So I highly recommend apply them in thin layers. I also like to apply the tints as a blusher often by applying them on in small amounts or mixing them with foundations. I also suggest trying them out. So this was my review of all the colors of PERIPERA's Ink Matte Blur Tints. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!